effect to apply the law, to implement the law on the ground. So in this case now, the tax collector will take 3 animals from each of them, because these are people who are trying to beat the system. And tax evasion the same way, or evading tax or evading responsibilities that which go to the Islamic State is equally bad under Islamic rule as it is today condemned by the conventional systems.
Okay, that's very clear.
Yeah.
But there's a point here. You said if 3 people agreed
Yes.
to give their herds or their flocks to an individual.
Yeah.
In the village where I come from in Yomi,
Yeah.
you realize that people will give their herds or their flocks to an individual, not agreeing with anybody.
Yeah.
For example, he knows that you have 40, I have 40, this gentleman has 40, and he'll put them together and take care of them.
Yeah.
There's no formal agreement between me, you, and the other person.
Yeah.
The time for zakat is here now.
Yeah.
Now, in that case, where there's no agreement,
Yeah.
the first one, you said there is an agreement between the 3 people.
To combine.
To combine.
Yes.
Then it's 120, they take one and give it out.
Yeah, but how can they combine without agreeing to combine?
No, the combination is done by the person you gave it to take care of.
Ah, okay. Now I see where you're coming from. Now, yes, I think that's a good issue point you are raising now.
Yeah.
And now, in this case, then they are not combining. Here is somebody who does the same service for different people. Instead of doing it separately, he has chosen to do it collectively. So you are only responsible for your own bit. So when the time comes for zakat, I mean, you have not combined. Technically, you haven't combined. You understand? But the fact of the matter is that the service provider who serves you, serves your colleague and serves others, has is trying to make in order to make his work very easy, he wants to do it simultaneously. So in this case, each one of you will be responsible only for what he owns, and he'll make sure that he gives out the zakat.
What comes to my mind is the person who is taking care of them. Did he have the discretion to give out zakat because he's taking care of them for?
Normally, what he does, what he has the power to do, what they call the mudir, or the one that takes care of them, he can take he can make the calculation.
The arithmetics.
Yes, the arithmetic, the calculation. It is his responsibility to make the arithmetic or the calculation. You understand? But here is a situation where people do not know that their things are being combined. They have never intended to combine.
Okay. He knows that they are combined. And he said, now, let me do it generally.
Yeah, but he's not responsible. The responsibility to give zakat doesn't fall on him. It is not his responsibility because he does not own it.
Okay.
It becomes now the responsibility of each and every one of them to give zakat when it becomes due. Okay. But at least, like you are saying, the calculation is his responsibility. He should come to tell you, you have this and that, others has this and that. And it happens so many times, even in our villages, in the Yomis or elsewhere, where the herdsman, the shepherd, will combine different heads of cattle belong to different people who are not necessarily in any agreement to combine
whatsoever.
Yeah, whatsoever.
That's true. Yeah. Another thing is similar to this one, but a bit different. A village, in Yomi, as you said, we have these kafos.
Yes.
They will go to a farm for Sorimango, for Uraramong, or you go there for the whole day.
Yeah.
They pay you money. Now, some youth groups will use this money to buy small ruminant. Maybe if they pay you $1,000, you put them together and buy 3 or 4 goats. That belongs to the whole organization.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, these ruminants reproduce to the extent that it gets to a point in which zakat is due among by virtue of its size. Now, in that case, where no specific individual is not a claimant for an animal, but it belongs to the generic body. Yeah, how does zakat come into play?
It depends on how the different individuals come into how it comes to the ownership of the different individuals.
Naturally,
if it's something that belongs to a kafo.
Yeah, an age group.
Yes.
Naturally, that's how.
Not that each one of them owes a particular number of them.
No.
So then in this case now, wallahu alam, in my humble opinion, what I would say now is that you treat it as just one ownership and give out zakat. One. That's my first reaction to this. But I think this is subject to to review, because my problem here is if each of them had some of the animals attributed to him or to her, then it's going to be, we'll take the issue of combination. But you are talking about something which is collectively owned by society, you understand? So I would prefer to, at least for now, to say that it's going to be treated as one ownership. Yeah. We'll come back to it. Wallahu alam.
Okay, thank you very much, Doctor. That is very, very clear. Now we think we've exhausted that area. We'll shift to cows.
Yes.
Which is also very, very
important also for us, yes.
Yeah. What is the case for cattle?
Cows, they are much, they are not also very complicated for us. Anything less than 30 is not subject to zakat. Less than 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 not subject to zakat.
29.
29 not subject to zakat. But 30 is the first taxable amount.
To give one cow.
To give one, what they call tabi'u, which is a male cow in its second year.
That has eaten the first year.
Yes, and it entered the second year. It has eaten the first year and entered the second year. You understand? So they call it tabi'u because, in fact, some of the ulama said terminology tabi'u means that one is still following the mother. It still follows the mother. Then, from 30 up to 39, you should give one. But from 40, then it will change now. 40, you give, he or she gives out musinna, which is a female cow which has entered its 40 year. 40.
Okay.
40.
40.
Yes, 40.
Still one cow.
Still one cow.
But here, age is important.
Very, very, very important because, and you know that the more advanced the age is, the more the value. Yeah. You understand? And the more useful it becomes. So there's no way that you can equate a cow of 2 years with that of 4 years. The 4 years old is more valuable. So that is, and then after 40, now you apply one of the rules. If you have 60, 50, 80, 90, 100, whatever, no matter how big the number is, every 30 you give a female cow, a male cow of 2 years old, or every 40 you give out a female cow of female cattle of 4 years old. You either count them by 40-40, or you count them by 30-30.
There's no situation in which you give two.
No, of course, it depends. Like, suppose if you have, let's say, 80. If you have 80 cows, you're giving out per 40. You understand? In this case now, if 40, you give out musinna, which is in the female cow in the 40 year. So you're giving out 2 now out of 80. You understand? Or you have 90, for instance. You're giving out per every 30. In this case now, you're going to give out 3 male cows, which are at the age of 2 each.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
So in other words, for every 40, you give musinna, which is a female cow in the 4th year, or for every 30, you give tabi'u, which is a male cow in the 2nd year.
That's very, very...
and one thing else I need to emphasize here,
before we go for break.
The remnants of animals is not like that of gold and silver. Gold and silver, once you reach the taxable amount, any single butut that is added to is counted for and is taxable. You give 2.5%. Like I said the last time, for us here in the Gambia, 14,875 is the tax, is the minimum. If it remains in your bank account for 1 year, it becomes subject to zakat. If shortly before you give zakat, another 1,000 is added, 2,000-3,000 added, you have to give the zakat for the added amount. But for the animals, you don't do that. Okay. The number only change when you reach the necessary target where it should change. Like in the case of sheep, from 40 to 120, you still give out 1. But up to 121, then it will change to 2. Okay. From 121 to 200, still 2, but 201, 3. From 201 to
301 to 399.
Yes.
Still 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Thank you very much, Doctor. Now, dear viewers, we will take this opportunity to go for a short break, inshallah. When we come back again, I will open you the lines and then you can call and ask questions. We go for it.
خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم كلا